और बेटा आज रिजल्ट निकलने वाले थे ना, कैसा हुआ बताओ बताओ।
सारा दिन मोबाइल में बैठा रहता है, पढ़ाई तो करनी ही नहीं है तुम्हें।
ये क्या पढ़ाई हुई? ये करने भेजा था ट्यूशन?
Not using your full potential.
नंबर दोगे तब तो पढ़ाई होगी। ट्यूशन के नाम पे घूमने जाते हो क्या?
टेंशन सबका अटेंशन, दोस्त हो या अंकल करते हैं मेंशन। कैन डू बेटर, कैन डू बेटर, कैन डू बेटर, कैन डू बेटर, कैन डू बेटर सब बोलते हैं, फ्री में तो मुंह अपना सब खोलते हैं। दुनिया तो कहती है आगे बढ़ो, पर कैसे करें ये सब सोचते हैं। पढ़ता ही रहता था मैं आंख अपनी खोल के और याद करता था चीजों को 10 बार बोल के। नकली सी किताबें जिसने ज्ञान सारा छोड़ के सिखाया मुझको आगे बढ़ना असलियत को मोड़ के। आजा मिलके मचाते हैं, आजा तुझको पढ़ाते हैं, कुछ करके दिखाते हैं, आजा मिलके मचाते हैं। बस पढ़ना नहीं, 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 समझना भी है, सिर्फ समझना नहीं बरतना भी है। पढ़ने का मतलब सिर्फ रटना नहीं, रटे बिना मार्क्स लाना भी है। विल डू बेटर अब करते हैं, सारी जिम्मेदारी हम लेते हैं, सिर्फ बेटर नहीं अब बनोगे बेस्ट, फुल गारंटी हम देते हैं। आजा मिलके मचाते हैं, आजा तुझको पढ़ाते हैं, कुछ करके दिखाते हैं, आजा मिलके मचाते हैं, आजा मिलके मचाते हैं, आजा तुझको पढ़ाते हैं, कुछ करके दिखाते हैं, आजा मिलके मचाते हैं।
तब तो पढ़ाई होगी। ट्यूशन के नाम पे घूमने जाते हो क्या?
Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to the session. This is Sweta Mam, your English master teacher at Vedantu. So today we are going to start with reading comprehension, and the passage that we have taken for today's session is a case-based factual passage. Okay, so this is and of course we have some assertion reasoning based questions as well for this passage. So please stay tuned throughout the session because this is very important, and I want each one of you to participate throughout the session, guys. Okay? So can we start off with our reading comprehension? First, I would be giving you some tips so that it is helpful for you for your reading comprehension, for solving your reading comprehension, and then we would be moving ahead with a practice passage. So let me see your excitement. Super excited, guys. Reading comprehension, you can score full marks, 100% marks, guys. So are you ready to practice so that you can score 100% marks in reading comprehension? It's a guarantee, guys. With practice, you will be able to solve all the questions that can come in your paper. Yes, guys. Give me a quick thumbs up in the chat. And those of you who do not know me, I am your English master teacher Sweta Mam. I have more than a year of teaching experience. I have pursued my masters in English and B.Ed and have mentored more than 20,000 students both online and offline. And I tell you always that the power lies within you people, and I am there only to unleash that power, to assist you. Okay? So guys, in my sessions, you should all feel empowered because literature, language, these are the mediums through which you have the power, you feel the power to express, to innovate, to create. Yes? Okay. So guys, weekly schedule. Please take a note of the weekly schedule, everyone. And do not miss out on any session. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on any important notification. We'll begin with the word of the day, malicious by Aparna. Let's have a big round of applause for Aparna for giving us this word, which means Intending or intended to do harm, it's an adjective. He was found guilty of malicious damage, a very harmful damage. Okay, so this is a very common word. This is used, you can use it in your day-to-day language, day-to-day conversation as well. And let me see how you use it in a sentence, guys, in the comment section. And don't forget to drop your word of the day in the comment section for today's session. Okay, let's move ahead. But before that, don't forget to hit the like button. Okay? Okay, chalo. Now, what is comprehension, guys? Comprehension, the word itself means understanding or interpretation. Jo bhi aap padhte ho, whatever you read, right? So, basically, you need to decode, you need to make connections, what you are reading and your existing knowledge, your prior knowledge. And also, you have to think deeply. Understanding and thinking and then decoding, making connection. Here we go with the tips to improve your reading skills. Can we have it? Excited? Okay, the very first tip is before looking at the question, skim through the passage. Skimming through the passage means having a glance at the passage and very rapid reading of the passage, basically getting an idea. Okay, so what you can do is you can go through the topics, you can go through the subtopics, you can go through the first lines of the passage. So when you get a passage in your exam to solve, follow this tip, guys. Okay, and then go and read the questions carefully. Once you have skimmed through the passage, read the questions. If possible, underline the keywords. Come back to the passage, guys, and find your answers. Locate your answers. And your second reading should be a very careful reading, understanding the passage and locating your answer at the same time. Okay? And you can use now you have multiple choice questions, so you can also use the elimination technique. Okay? And finally, guys, don't forget to keep an eye on the clock because time management is very, very important. And for time management, you have to practice reading comprehension. Speed reading and time management are directly proportional to each other. Remember that. So how would you read in a speedy manner? Obviously, if you practice more and more. Okay? And now it's time for us to practice in the session. So super excited, everyone. Can we start off with the practice? So have you guys liked the video? Yes? Okay, great. So read the passage along with me, guys. The UN's 2017 International Year tells that sustainable tourism is an important tool for development. So basically, we have understood what is the subject of the passage. It's tourism. Okay? Please find out the topic by reading the passage. It's very important. Okay? Most importantly, in poor countries and countries today, sustainability, environmental, social and economic is increasingly recognized as the benchmark for all tourism business. As noted by the UN Tourism Organization, 57% of international tourist arrivals will be in emerging economies by 2030. The various tourism terms are defined as follows. Now, let's look at the tourism terms. Okay, before looking at the tourism terms, guys, we have a question for you. The question is, in the line recognized as the benchmark, the word benchmark does not refer to, okay? A basis for something, the creation required, the ability to launch something new, a standard point of reference. I will take you to the passage. Whenever you have a vocabulary-based question, even if you do not know the word meaning of the word which has been asked, please read the sentence where the word is given twice or thrice. You will be able to find out the meaning on the basis of the context. ठीक है? कहाँ है benchmark? Here it is. Recognized as the benchmark for all tourism business. Okay? So it could be a basis for something. The criterion required. Can it be the ability to launch something new? A standard point of reference? What do you think? What should be the answer? Give me in the chat, everyone. Okay, let's have a look, guys. 3, 2, 1. Yes. The ability to learn something new is not synonymous to benchmark. Benchmark is the basis for something, the criteria, okay, the criterion required, or it is a standard point of reference. So based on that point, you can compare other things. So that is your standard point of reference. I hope you've understood this, right? Moving ahead. Okay, now look at the different terms. I'll disappear for some time so that you can see. Ecotourism, ethical tourism, geotourism, pro-poor tourism, responsible tourism, sustainable tourism. Now let me see what are the definitions of these terms. Ecotourism is related to environment. Okay, glance through it, guys. Okay, ethical tourism. Tourism is a destination where ethical issues are the key driver. Example, social injustice, human rights, animal welfare, etc. Related to ethics, moral values. Okay. Geotourism, obviously geographical character of a place. Pro-poor tourism, that results in increased net benefit for the poor people. Okay. Responsible tourism, that maximizes the benefits to local communities, minimizes negative social or environmental impacts, and helps local people conserve fragile cultures. Fragile means easily broken, okay, easily destroyed, okay, and habitats or species. And sustainable tourism is that leads to the management of all resources in a way that is economic, social, aesthetic needs can be fulfilled while maintaining cultural integrity, ecological process, biological diversity, and life supporting systems. So I'm sure you people have understood all the terms. Okay? You have seen the definition of all the terms, right? Now let's move ahead and see what do we have next. Okay? Next is, based on the data collected by a survey by Travel Bureau, the following market profile of an eco-tourist was constructed. See, so this is the market profile of an eco-tourist. Age 30 to 54 years old, although age varied with activity and other factors such as cost. Gender, 50% female and 50% male, although clear differences based on activities were found. Education, 82 were college graduates. A shift in interest in ecotourism from those who have high levels of education to those with less education was also found. Household composition, no major differences. Party composition, a measure of 60% of experienced tourism respondents stated they prefer to travel as a couple, with only 15% stating they prefer to travel with families. Okay, and 13% preferring to travel alone. Please take a note of all these data, because based on this you will be asked your question. Okay, so this is the survey by Travel Bureau for all of these: age, gender, education, household composition, party composition. All of these factors are important for you to understand. Okay. Okay, now here we have an asterisk. Experienced ecotourists. What does it mean, guys? Tourists that had been on at least one ecotourism oriented trip. So from the name itself, it's quite evident. Okay? Okay. Alright, now expenditure, experienced ecotourists were willing to spend more than general tourists. Okay? The people who are experienced ecotourists, they were willing to spend more. Important elements of the trip: experienced ecotourists top three responses were wilderness setting, wildlife viewing, hiking and trekking. Interesting. Don't you find it interesting, guys? So all of you, how many of you are here who are interested in tourism? It's an interesting topic, guys. I'm sure most of you over here love to travel, love to go in trips, right? And how many of you out there are interested in wildlife viewing and all these adventure sports like hiking, trekking? Isn't that giving you the thrill, guys? Okay, so motivation for taking next trip. Experienced ecotourists, top 2 responses. What were the responses for experienced ecotourists? Enjoy. Okay. One of the elements that is important to ecotourists on trip is, okay, now this is your question. Let's see how many of you can answer this question. The passage has ended and this is just a practice passage, guys. So we have cut it short. Okay. Let's see how many of you can locate. The idea is to help you with the location of your answers and give the answers correctly. Okay? So one of the elements that is important to ecotourists on the trip is wild and untouched surroundings, cultural heritage, car and bus rides, fully furnished flats. Very simple. One of the elements which is important to ecotourists. Come on, people. Ecotourist, what is the meaning of ecotourist? From here only you will get it. Hana? Have you seen what is ecotourist? Okay. Okay, here also important elements of the trip. Motivations, let's check all of this. And now tell me what could be one of the elements that could be important to ecotourists on the trip. Very simple. 3, 2, 1. Okay, wild and untouched surroundings. See over here, important elements. Wilderness setting. Yes? Have you been able to locate your answers, everyone? Give me a quick high five, those who have been able to answer it correctly. Moving ahead, in the market profile of an ecotourist, the information on gender indicates. Let's have a look at the market profile quickly. First, let us read the options. Female ecotourists were more than male ecotourists. The activity preferences were varied in females and males. The choice of things to do on a trip were quite similar for both genders. Male ecotourists were frequent travelers. Okay, so we will check the gender wala element, okay, in market profile. Okay, we have understood this. Let's check the gender element. I'm giving you the easy tips to get your answers very quickly. Okay, so here is the market profile and this is the gender. See, 50% female and 50% male, although clear differences based on the activity were found. So based on this information, what do you think would be the answer? Come on, people. 3, 2, 1. Let's quickly have a look at the answer. The activity preferences were varied in females and males. Okay? I'll show you once again. Clear differences based on activity were found. Okay? Clear differences. So, activity preferences were varied. Varied is different in females and males. Have you guys understood the answer? Have you been able to connect with the passage? Yes? Simple? Okay, this process will make it very simple to quickly get into the answer. Although the passage might seem a bit difficult initially, but once when you look into the questions and try to, locate your answers based on the question after skimming through the passage. What we have done is skimmed through it, right? Although I've read it aloud, but since we are in a session, but in your mind, you just need to skim through it, go to the question and quickly find out the answer. Okay? This is the best technique to solve the comprehension passage. Okay? According to the survey conducted by Travel Bureau, the total percentage of experienced tourists who did not prefer to travel alone. Direct question. 60, 75, 15 or 13. Let me show you the passage once again. Okay, travel alone wala passage here. Party composition. Quickly have a look. Very simple, right? Have you been able to locate your answers? Okay, so tell me the answer, guys. Who did not want to travel alone or prefer to travel alone? 3, 2, 1. Let's have a look. It is 75%. Okay, guys. Chalo. Let's quickly show you the passage once again. Dekho. Now this was from this you had to use your mind. Dekho. They wanted to travel as a couple. A majority of 60 experienced, with only 15% preferring to travel with families. Okay. So 60% couple, 15% with families, and 30% traveling alone. So remove the 13%. They did not, they wanted to travel alone. And the question was, what percentage did not want to travel alone? Have you now understood, guys? Okay. So 60 here and 15 here. These two you have to combine. That could give you a total of 75%. Thoda sa maths bhi chahiye. Okay, have you guys understood who did not prefer to travel alone? So the couple and the families, they were not traveling alone. So 60 plus 15. Have you guys understood this? Okay, great people, great. Now is choose the option that lists the statement that is not true. Not true, okay? Economically backward countries will benefit from sustainable tourism. The tourism business currently recognizes sustainability as an important factor. Emerging economies will receive negligible international tourists in the near future. The sustainability factor in tourism is a significant means of development. Think about it, guys. Based on the entire passage. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's quickly have a look at the answer. C is not correct, guys. Emerging economies will receive negligible international tourists. No, this is absolutely not correct. Okay, so it will benefit economically backward. So tourism is a growing industry. So obviously it is not possible that emerging economies will receive less or negligible international tourists. Okay, so this is not the correct option. Okay, next is the survey clearly shows that the age range of eco-tourists remained the same for the choice of tourist attractions to visit, changed with monetary requirements for the trip, fluctuated due to male-female ratio, was constant across various features of the trip. Age range. So let us go to the age range, guys. Here you go. Check out. This is the age range. Can you check? Okay. Okay, now let us look at the option. What do you think? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's have a look. It changed with the monetary requirements for the trip. Okay, so the survey shows that the age range, it changed with the monetary requirement for the trip. Alright guys, so I hope you people did enjoy till here, and now we have an assertion reasoning based question. But before that, let me announce that we have super amazing pro exclusive micro courses which have already started. And let me give you this happy news, guys, that Vedantu has produced more than 120 state selections in NTSE stage 1 and across 17 states, and we are not done counting yet. So if you also want to join us further, guys, and you also want to score 100% knowledge and 100% marks, be it academic, your academic performance or any competitive exams, Vedantu is your one-stop solution for all the needs. Okay, so Vedantu is ensuring your academic improvement, guys. And how is it making this bold promise? It is having amazing features in our web platform like unlimited classes with fun and high-level quiz questions, and you could compete with the students throughout the world. Even the replays that you are watching would be interactive because you could participate in the live quiz even in the replays, and you will be shown the leaderboard. You can download the content and have all the notes at the end of the session. Even the handwritten notes of the master teachers are there for you to download. Plus, you can have your doubts clarified then and there with the help of our amazing class teachers, with quality tests and assignments as well. And I have already talked about the unlimited micro courses. You can join my micro course as well. Okay, crash courses. Okay, these are absolutely for free. All this at a very less price, guys. So what do you need to do? Just visit the link and don't forget to use the coupon code 𝗧𝗲𝗿𝗺 because this coupon code is going to give you a complete 10% discount. Now we have 3 types of plans, guys: light, classic and plus. You can try each plan for just 1 month as well if you are not very certain at the very beginning. Okay? So this is, guys, light will have all the features like assignments, notes, test series, doubt solving in the class. Okay? And there's a special feature for light. Light will have doubt solving on mobile app. Okay? And for classic, you can also get a personal mentor. And all the micro courses are absolutely free. And here you go with the back starting dates for grade 9th and grade 10th. Dekh lo. CBSE Foundation and Crash Course NTSE. Grade 9th and grade 10th. You can also join us, guys. What do you need to do? Just visit the link in the description and the pinned comment. Use the coupon code 𝗧𝗲𝗿𝗺. Now, guys, are you ready for the last question? Yes, here you go. Okay. Assertion. Poor ecotourism. Poor tourism hoga. Sorry, it should be poor as it was given in the passage, right? Results in increased net benefit for the poor people in a destination. People from poor countries move abroad. Okay? According to the passage, tell me if both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true. R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, R is false. A is false, R is true. Both A and R are false. What do you think? Pro-tourism, poor pro-tourism. We have already seen that when we will see the definitions of each tourism. Okay, I think you have got this. It's not very difficult to identify. 3, 2, 1. The answer is... अच्छा इसमें दिया हुआ ही नहीं आंसर. Okay, the answer is A is true but R is false. R has not been mentioned. ठीक है? A is absolutely true. It is clearly mentioned in the passage. Okay, this is not true. Poor people from poor countries move abroad is not true. But this is clearly mentioned. What is pro-poor tourism? Okay. So this is true, guys. I hope you people have got the answer correct and I hope you people did enjoy this session. If you did, then don't forget to hit the like button, share the video amongst your friends and comment for the word of the day. Don't forget to do that. Thank you so much, guys. Till then, take care and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we would be coming up with more amazing sessions only and only for you people. So do not miss out on important notification. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.